Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Beyond Worlds Commander. I'm just here at the Ender Farm. I've been training up Miracle a little bit while I was working on getting law manipulation learned. I actually just finished it up now. I also trained up Yamato a little bit. They're up to, I think, 250k now, which is pretty much the same for Miracle here. Weird. Why? Don't do that, please. I have a minor panic attack every time that happens. But yeah, fairly easy. Just let Enderman build up. Sonic boom, boom, they're all gone. Anyways, otherwise, not really much has changed with Miracle here. Just a little bit stronger. But since I have law manipulation, you're going back away for now. Anyways, last time, we went on over to the Dwarven Village again. It's this one right here. I don't really have to go over here. I'm not entirely sure why I am, but whatever. We came over, and we went in here, and we attempted to defeat the Dwarven King. As expected, there's no way to get any subordinates in here besides summons. So it was basically down to attempting to win with like the Basilisk, Medium Elementals, Hound Dogs, Underhead, and all that stuff. We even tried an Ifrit, but like his resistances are just too strong. Really, the only way we had to do it was with clone control, or body double specifically. So just hold like a pretty powerful weapon, like I think Yamato's still holding the scythe I was using. It has like holy weapon, it has slotting, it has all those goodies in it. And just keep summoning clones, turn off guardians so we're not constantly losing all of our HP. And after several attempts, just instantly getting killed even through infinite regeneration. Yeah, that's either like a glitch or some sort of weird lag issue. Like, that's not supposed to happen. But anyways, eventually we managed to take him down. I'm not entirely sure why he's sitting like that. He's not in his proper spot. So, the King of Dwarves has been defeated. I haven't technically given myself any reward for defeating Charybdis or the Dwarven King at this point, but I don't really know which ones I want to give. So I'm holding off for now. How the slime's looking? It's all green slimes. It's almost entirely green slimes at this point for some reason. But yeah, it was mostly just the Dwarven King and finishing getting up what we need for law manipulation. So anyways, what are we getting up to today? Well, I mean, I still want to test this. Where's Travesty? Travesty is actually the only subordinate that is strong enough to really make use of law manipulation, so I sort of have to give it to him. So let's see. Does this work? It does. Okay. So normally, like even in the wiki page, it says that there is no way to plunder law manipulation. But I guess since Starved is sort of different, like it's consensual copying the skill over to him, it's allowed to go through. So now, bypass many restrictions by manipulating the law of the world. So I could give Travesty, I could get rid of any sort of negative effect on Travesty, so which means he's now completely immune to like infection, he's completely immune to like cook and all those other things. And any magic he casts now ignores all nullifications because he's so strong. Which actually means that if I just gave you some fairly powerful magic. Hold on, where is Training Dummy? Here it is. How strong is your magic right now? Like, I think you only have Flame, right? Yeah, you only have Fire and Fire Lance, but I can't make Fire Lance work. So which hotbar is that on? None, apparently. Let's just go to this hotbar, put it there. No, let's put it on the second slot because of how I already have things labeled. There we go, that's there. Select subordinate, use fire. That's not quite as much as I was expecting. 10, 20, 30. It's a mastered magic. Let's see, targeting status menu. Did I turn off your flame domination? No, does flame domination not boost it? Or is it not working at all? Let's say I turn off flame domination real quick. Turn that off. Let's see, fire. Oh. Okay, it changed to 10s. So domination is working, but it's only doing a 3 times? I thought domination was supposed to be a 4 times. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. That one feels a little bit weird. Like, yeah, it's supposed to be a 4 times. Plus, you're supposed to have like boost to all your fire skills, I think, just as a baseline for being a flame, a fire fang. I don't know. Something about the math there feels a little bit weird. But Travesty, I want to get him the rest of the fire magic or whatever else I can get him. It's just that's easier said than done. I do want to go find a good opponent to try this on. Let's see, fire dragons have fire attack resistance, right? Let's see. Oh wait, no, yeah, I can't search specifically for fire dragons. I can just search for dragon keeps and dragon keeps period. So it's gonna be a little bit hard to find the right one. But you know what? I'm gonna go hunting real quick. Let's see if I can find a fire dragon that's kind of the best test subject for fire, except for like Hinata or something. Okay, apparently I left a couple of tier 3s alive over here. So let's just see. Here it is. That's magic ore. That's not what I wanted to do. Fire, 250 HP or so. Okay. So each individual shot isn't that strong. Oh. Never mind, it wasn't the fire blast that got the instant kill. I launched a fire blast and then he instantly ate the thing with like a single bite. Okay, so if I want to test this again, I'm gonna have to turn you on to passive. Passive, there we go. Might as well collect the dragon, and I'm gonna go find another one. Here we go, teleported to another dragon nest and found one. Let's see, where is it? Where are you going? Anyway. Oh, that probably explains a lot of the lag that's going on right now, plus the rain. Fire! How much did that do? Only like 60 or so. Come on, where are you? Oh, wait, no. I guess I only hit a couple of the shots. If you land everything, it's like 100. Which, I mean, could be a whole lot better, but could be a whole lot worse, considering those things are supposed to resist fire. You can sit for the moment. So, law manipulation definitely works on subordinates. It's just that no one else has a million MP right now, so I won't be able to showcase it with anyone else. Anyways, what else are we getting up to? I mean, I do want to rematch Charybdis, because I want to... We attempted using an, Ritterhard. This lag is kind of unplayable. We used one of the basic cores that hasn't been used to summon Charybdis yet, and it does give the skills, but it only gives a tiny bit of MP. I want to get one of the innate cores as well, and just see how much that does. But, who's going to be the best one to do it with? Null and Void would always do spatial damage, they're just not trained up yet. Bruce can't exist in the real world and wouldn't really help. None of the daemons that we could summon by default would have anything spatial. So, weather clear. I don't know. I want a rematch at Charybdis. Obviously, I still need to fight the NEB bosses and Hinata, but, like, I just don't think we're ready for any of them yet. Plus, they just aren't spawning. I don't know. I'm going to go set up a core and then think about who I'm going to actually fight this. And actually, before I do that, Labyrinth Tree. And let's just see what we got. Come on. Yeah, lots and lots of lag today, even more than usual. I'm not really sure why. So let's just see. What spirit do we get? And if it's a greater fire spirit, am I going to pretend that I didn't get it and I actually give it to Travesty? I am tempted. But if we got something new... Greater spirit of fire. Wow, I literally called it. Okay. I mean... I think I want to treat it as if... Now, I like Travesty. I love training up Travesty. But, like, the idea I have here is that Miracle is supposed to be the spiritual magic wolf who, is actually a true hero, or a hero seed, rather. So, honestly, I already gave you pretended... Sit down, please. I already gave Miracle here, like, the lesser spirit of Earth. I think what I'm gonna do is give her also the greater spirit of fire. Give you set fire greater. And what magics is that again? What magics would even work for this? Fire, firebolt, fire breath, flare circle, the fire. Okay, it's all 5 of those ones. Let me go give them to her as well through cheats. Okay, Miracle now has all of the fire-based magics. Fire. Oh wait, this is the one that just lights a fire, right? Yep, that one works. Fire bolt. This is like the equivalent of fire lance. Okay, interesting. Fire bolt works, but fire lance doesn't. I'm... Maybe it's because fire bolt, or fire lance rather, has like an extra animation attached to it, and they can't handle a mob using it. Fire breath. Okay, that one just works as expected. Fire breath. Oh, no, it still does like a magic circle, like the same as you would see with like fire bolt, so I'm really not sure. Anyways, there's that. Let's see, I also have to go back in so that I can change the hotbar. This is the annoying part about this. Flare circle. Okay, that one works just as if I was the one who casted it. Okay, yeah, interesting. And this. This one's click and hold for a moment and then activate it. Actually, I don't remember how this one goes. And launch it. There we go. Okay, the fact that you don't actually get to, like, the cast time on things, it makes using magic with subordinates a little bit rough, but it still totally works for the most part. So there's that. I don't really... What else are we really getting up to? I guess it's going to be another Charybdis fight, like I said. Honestly, other than bosses, it's just training subordinates, and that's going to take a while. So, I don't know. Recording this is getting pretty difficult. Let's just do one more Otherworld summoning real quick. Where is it on the bar? I think it's supposed to be on this bar. So, summon Otherworlder. Let's just see what we get. It's gonna take me a moment, of course. And what's it gonna be? Come on, we haven't gotten any Fulgin. Actually, I think that's our first subordinate Shinryusei, so I guess it is technically something new. But, like, not something I'm, like, super interested in. Let's see, there's that, there's those. Oh yes, I did get a couple of marionette hearts. The Endermen just give backpacks with, like, random stuff in them. Let's see, does this work? What happens again? Stay. 99 attack damage, rare object item, cost half their max HP and damage. Turn the user into a Majin with the cost of half their max HP and damage and most of their current MP. Does it work? I mean, I think Yamato would need to be hungry to test this. Because, like, we've seen from experience that they'll actually eat things like dragon essence or whatnot. But I don't have a way to, like, force Yamato to eat it or to use it, so I don't know. I mean, I guess what we can do is just have Yamato follow us around for a little while and just see if maybe taking a little bit of damage or something will force him to hunger mode. Am I doing spatial damage? It kind of sounds like I have spatial damage of some kind on, but I don't know why. Magic aura. No, magic aura was off. What do I have? Why are you punching with the... It defaults to putting stuff in the offhand? That's what happens with this thing? That makes no sense. Swap hands. That explains why Yamato just wasn't doing any damage when I had them in the training room. Okay, that explains a whole lot. Also, apparently he's currently set to aggressive and I want him on protect. So, how do I, like, force you to try and eat here? I mean, I guess let's just try giving him pork. Let's try giving him pork chops instead in his hotbar. Will he eat those immediately? No, I'm doing spatial. Okay, interesting. Okay, he will eat stuff. He just won't use the, he just won't use a marionette heart to eat, like he did with the dragon essence. Okay, cool. So I guess subordinates just still can't use those. It was worth a shot. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna deal with inventory stuff real quick, and then I guess go fill up a Charybdis core. Okay. I thought you were set. I thought she was about to start attacking things, even though she's on passive. Anyways, let's just see. I now have 2 active Charybdis cores. The basic one gave 7,000 EP or so, and gave just the skills. This one, actually what might have happened is it might have given 10,000, but it only gave but only gave 7,000 because it cost 1k per skill. That's probably what happened, actually. Anyways, 256943. How much do you get from an active core? 256943. Oops, hold on. Sit down, please. 256943. Oh, you actually ended up losing EP there. Maybe that's what happened with the last one too. Maybe I was just looking at it wrong and they lost MP instead of getting some. I don't know. So, anyways, you now have ultra speed regeneration, and you now have magic jamming. So both of those are going to go on. You can't afford either of those. Those are going to come back off. I can keep ultra speed on. Oh yeah, I did also have her use some magic for it, so that's probably what's going on. So anyways, you're set up here. So there we go. And I guess I'm going to try the same thing with an innate core. So let's just head back over here somewheres. And I just completely realized I forgot to look at our subordinates to see who was going to take this fight on. Actually, I don't think I let any of the member squad regenerate after after the last fight, so they're all like super low on MP and probably wouldn't last very long. I guess the Kiyoya squad, bring out the Mize again. Mark Lauren, I can give him one of the good spears just as long as he doesn't use the thrower skill. Or said spear. I can just give said spear loyalty as well. That could help. Yeah, I think our squad is better handled to take him on now. I just need to make sure they're all geared up. It's gonna take me a moment. Okay, I'm actually running out of time for recording right now. I might record the rest of this later on. But I did want to train up Void a little bit, because, like, by default, he already does spatial damage. Actually, how good is just that? I mean, if I could get Void to actually be able to go up and hit the Charybdis, this would actually be fairly decent. Having him on board for this fight would be, like, super good. Problem is, Charybdis has magic jamming, so even if I gave them a flight skill, they wouldn't be able to reach, and, you know, Charybdis flies, so... I don't know. I mean, it would be very cool if we could actually get a wolf to get the kill here, but I just don't know if it's actually going to be possible. Either way, I think I do want to continue getting you up to 200,000 EP. You're pretty close. And then, let's see. I already have 3 spears. Fairly easy. Just give spatial cores to those. Oh, no. Yeah. I'm enjoying myself, but we're definitely towards that point where the only real thing is boss fight, boss fight, boss fight, and grind, grind, grind. But, like, there's a lot of this in-between stuff is feeling pretty rough that I have to go over, or go through. Anyways, I'm gonna get this to 200k. I'm going to finish setting up gear for the subordinates, and then I think I have to record the rest of this tonight. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Someone was curious about something, so let me try it. Slash Tensura edit race for you. Let's set you to... You're currently a Draco Notes. This might break stuff. Maybe I should do this in test world, but... I'm gonna do it with someone who isn't part of the member squad, actually, first. I have a bunch of random slimes, so let's just head back here to, base work in progress. Like, apparently, someone was curious, like, uh, none of these are, like, none of those are, like, player races. You're just considered, let's see. Oh, interesting. You don't actually have your race here. It's just Shinryusei. I guess because, like, you... Anyways, let's just grab a slime, because slimes definitely have, like, a player race slime to choose from, too. Let's see. You're good to set to stay. So, to note, if I go look at this page, not select subordinate, I wanted status menu, slime. You're not part of the slime. You're not, like, it's not the same as players. There's no evolution button here. So, if I just go... Tensura edit race. Tensura edit race for you set to slime. Slime has been reborn as a slime. Okay, you got set back to 1. Okay, nothing changed here. If I then go force evo on you, Tensura edit force evo, what happens for you in race? True, I think, is gain intrinsic. So what happens? Slime was forced to evolve their race. What are you now? Just a slime. Okay, interesting. So it's not like they became a metal slime or a demon slime or any of the other player race slime things. They just get like a big old buff. What if I do it again? Okay, interesting. You're not even... Oh yeah, you are Majin. It just works differently here. Okay, so, like, if I do that, they'll get, like, bonuses and whatnot. But it's not treated exactly like a player where it's, like, Goblin evolves to Hobgoblin or whatever. Although goblins do evolve to hobgoblins. Maybe it's because there's no mob for demon slime. And like, and getting a metal slime is different. So, hold on. I mean, this is a cheated slime. We have infinite slimes. This cheat slime doesn't count as, like, an actual subordinate, obviously. But let's see. I kind of want to go tame another goblin for this one, just in case it breaks something. Where's the closest goblin village? I'm not 100% sure. Let me go track one down. Okay, here we go. I found some goblins. For instance, if I say use dominate on you instead, you've been tamed through an action that is not naming, so therefore you have not evolved, correct? Status menu, goblin. Cool. If I have you stay, if I then go force evo for race on you, what happens? Goblin failed to evolve. I guess it works differently. Like, what do you need for this? Goblin failed to evolve. Goblins... What if I gave you, like, a bunch of EP? So, I am actually curious about how this works. Let me bring them over to the Ender Farm, I guess, and let's just have them beat it up. Get like 20,000 EP or whatever you need for goblins to evolve to hobgoblins through EP means, other than naming means. Okay, so I looked it up while our goblin friend here was fighting things. Normally, a player playing as a goblin only needs to reach 2,000 EP, apparently, before they can evolve into a hobgoblin. Since you're now at like 50k, trigger rewards true. Failed to evolve. Interesting. I also can't... I can open your inventory, but can't tell you to stay put. There we go. Interesting. Let me just double check that I have the right goblin ID here. So, there's that. And of course, as soon as I finish doing this, yeah, correct goblin failed to evolve. So apparently a mob goblin will only evolve if you give them a name. So, that's the wrong button. Let's say I endow this one, it will go up to honestly, it would go 10 times. That'll be 500,000 EP spent with a 50% chance that it's permanent. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's just go for evolve, I guess. And you get to be Roderick, I guess. And evolve. Don't know why. Yeah, big old boost. Roderick is now a hobgoblin, correct? No, you're still just a goblin. Physically, you're a hobgoblin, but I guess your race doesn't change then. Okay, okay. Out of curiosity, if I were to set you, instead of saying turn you into a goblin turned into a hobgoblin, what if I do this? Edit race for you. What if I set you to a giant? Set race giant. This is like the idea that I've had for a while. Give rewards true. You're now a giant. Roderick has been reborn as a giant. Do you get the intrinsic skills? You did get gigantification. Okay. Well, let's just turn that on for a moment, just because I want to see it. And select subordinates. Yep, you are a giant. That is true. And I think it's shift click. How do I deactivate this skill? Can I deactivate this skill? I think actually gigantification is a scroll wheel skill, isn't it? I'm almost sure you can turn it off normally. Maybe you need to have it on for a while, but I don't know. Roderick might be permanently big now, but that works. So in theory, if I... Oh, you know what? That also reborn... When I did that, it also took a bunch of your EP, just as if I had used the reincarnation spell. So, I mean, that does work. We have reincarnation magic, but it's because of how it works with, like, opening up a menu, you can't really use it on subordinates. I guess we can do that if we want to. So, sure, we have Roderick the Giant now, because it's cool. Movement behavior, targeting behavior, status menu. It still says Goblin here. This doesn't change. Magic resistance, default. Strength, because of your EP. Water current control, because why not? Hockey, you got for that. I should have cleared your skills, but oh well. It's not like it's like super hard for you to get that stuff back. You know what? Sure, this is all technically like cheat mode stuff. But if magic worked for mobs like it worked for players, this is totally possible. And just to like double check this, I still can't... Yep, Roderick is just permanently big. I think gigantification normally has a cooldown of some kind. But it looks like I can't control the size change, and I can't like turn it off manually. But it will just, eventually it will master on its own, so that's something, I guess. Anyways, I am out of time. I got completely distracted. I guess we'll fight Charybdis tonight, and I will get the gear ready tonight. But I need to pop away for now. Okay, final thing before I pop away for real here. I decided to use the command, there's a command to check what race everything is. Roderick is assigned the race of Giant, but Omello is not assigned the race of Dragonute. Someone had said something about that. I figured I'd double check it for myself, but yeah. So like, I'm curious if I now tried to force evolve Roderick. Oh, hold on. With this newfound information, Roderick can go away. Let's go grab Cheat Slime real quick. Nether, not a boss arena, overworld. What race is Cheat Slime considered? Let's see, you're in here, Cheat Slime. You're currently set to stay. So, check race of you. In theory, you should probably be like a demon slime? Oh, god slime. Oh yeah, I guess a force evo turned you into demon slime, and then from there you become god slime. Okay, so that makes perfect sense. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That's... Okay, so we can sort of make them act a little bit more like players, but it takes a little bit of messing around, and it's a little bit finicky. But you know what? It totally works if I want it to. Anyways, for real, I gotta pop away. The final time of me saying that. Okay, I'm back. I didn't get to do quite as much as I wanted to. But I'm just sitting here, and then all of a sudden, this is what the screen looks like. Just like 9 merges, 10 merges in like 30 seconds, maybe. Like, it's probably closer to like 5 seconds. But we now have like a super, super massive, or I say super massive, not super massive, obviously. Like, there's another slime here that's the same size as W Danger, so that's pretty fun. Eventually, they should merge together and maybe get like super big. Anyways, basically all I've done is take the gear off of all the lizards, off of Omello and off of, Yamato. And I just basically used Godly Craftsman to grab all of the engravings that I could off of all the gear. So now my own armor all has a bunch of goodies I can't even see because it goes off the screen. Hold on. It generates, we can see in here. Uh, I should be able to. Why can't I? That's the wrong skill. Never mind, I was hoping I'd be able to see it in this screen so that I could actually go over it, but I guess not. Yeah, a bunch of goodies. It's too much to actually see here. I guess I can do it in here, though. Elemental resistance, too. Energy protection. Let's see, magic protection, magical absorption, severance protection, spiritual protection, and sturdy on all of my armor. I need to fix the leggings because they got the curse of sealing. Let's see, that needs severance protection too. I think it also needs elemental protection too. It currently only has one. So yeah, all of the armor now has like some pretty good stuff on it. This got stagnation again. Isn't that what it already had? Now, maybe it wasn't stagnation, it was something else. But anyways, I've basically done the same thing with the lizard folk armor as well, and a bunch of these also have curses that I need to fix, and I need to fix more engravings. But anyways, yeah, I think we're still gonna do the Charybdis fight tonight. It's obviously it's been a little while since I recorded the last bit there. Um, who am I gonna have do the fight though? I think Yamato's going to join in the fight with extra good gear and a better weapon, since we now have Godly Craftsman for it. And I think I'm going to have Omello go into it. But last time we did this, Omello ended up dying because he ran out of MP and ended up fading away because reasons I'm not actually sure of. I think Charybdis might have some slight EP drain, and if it knocks you to 0, you end up just fading into dust. I think that's probably what happened. So I'm going to make sure that Omello has a little bit more MP by letting him train up for a few moments while I'm working on armor. I mean, I might steal... I kind of want to, like, Roderick into this fight as well. Like, a really good scythe, extra range. It's also of note, he's been out for a few moments. Giantification should probably be approaching the cooldown on it, but he hasn't shrunk back down, so I might legitimately be stuck like this all the time. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's still pretty funny. It makes it feel more like we have a giant on hand, but it's a little bit silly. Boots, I think I forgot to fix still. Anyways, I'm going to finish up working on gear as I bring this slot to do a little bit more training with the Enderman. Okay, for simplicity's sakes, if I'm going to be fighting Charybdis, I'm going to, like, try and, like, limit the amount of subordinates, because, like, last time keeping track of all the goblins and everyone was too much, so I think I'm just going to bring the lizard folks, Roderick, and probably the My twins, if I had to guess. Probably bringing Kiyoya's again, probably wouldn't be a bad idea either, but anyways. Also, funnily enough, this, since Roderick is considered a giant, Roderick can get put into shadow motion. I didn't even think about that until I was just sitting here watching him train up and saw the purple name. Anyways, Roderick's gear's all set up, the lizards have their gear all set up. I just need to go get spatial cores for them. Day's work in progress. Oh yeah, I'd wanted to set up another bow for the second Mai. That's like kind of last thing I want to do. So it's going to be the 2 Mais. It's going to be... I should bring the Kyoyas too, but the Kyoyas just need their dummy swords that they always have. So let's see. It's going to be Mai 1, Mai 2. So I'm basically just going to take your bow and copy real quick. So there's that. You get put away. You get put away. Grab the Kyoyas out of the backpack. They're still in here. I could mess with like Mark Lauren and his thrower again, but they kind of get lost. So you know what? I think this is going to be our team. Let me just finish getting a second bow ready, and then I think we're good to go. Okay, finding a good place to actually do this fight is proving easier said than done, because like every single spot I've gone to so far has been like had water next to it or some sort of mountain that is just going to cross right through. Not to mention that these fights will literally go for like 1,000 blocks if I let it, so finding a good spot isn't easy. But, Kotiri reminded me that I should go ahead and master Commander so that we double the boost that it gives to all of our subordinates. It goes from 30% to a 60% buff on everything, so that's definitely worth it. And thankfully, it's fairly easy to master. Just spam thought domination on like a singular mob over and over and over again. I seriously do not have a good location for this fight in mind. Every location kind of sucks in some way or another. I kind of wish that... Do I know where there's another big barren lands? Because there's that one, obviously. No, all the other barren lands I've been to are like kind of small. Don't actually have a lot of room to work with. Let's try over here. Well, that's not exactly where I wanted to be. That little spot right there could cause some problems. Otherwise, it's just some trees that are going to get destroyed. It's not a bad fight location. It could be worse. So, sure, let's set up here. I did have to... I did go ahead and cheat to adjust the cooldown for Provide so that I could get Omelo Spatial Domination and Roderick gets Spatial Domination. Just because everyone has spatial cores, so it felt better just giving everyone spatial domination as well. There's all of you. Sometimes they keep their swords, sometimes they don't. I don't understand why. There's all that. There's the Mize as well. So everyone gets set to follow. Everyone gets set to protect. I forgot Roderick. Hold on. You're going to be set to protect. You're going to be set to follow. You know what? I thought Roderick was taller than they currently are. Yeah, I was thinking, oh yeah, they're super, super tall. They'll just be able to hit Charybdis from anywheres. No, they're actually, if they had Titanification instead of just Giantification, maybe. But as it stands, probably not. Select subordinates. Let's just open this page real quick. Anything we can do in here? Spatial domination is on. Roderick has not recovered any AP, although AP's hopefully not as important. And your current spot on their third slot is what? Nothing. I already did Warp Shot with you, right? Yes, I did. So I think this group is as set up as they can be. You have your dummy sword. You can see it. I think we're good to go. The lizard folk have spatial domination and it's on. They all have spatial cores. We have the Mai twins with their traveler, and we have the Kyoya twins. It's time for a Charybdis rematch. And worst case scenario, I get to test out Travesty here. Oh yeah, because Travesty has way more EP than he would actually need to to stop caring about whatever it's called. Stop caring about magic jamming. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, interesting. It's flying close enough to the ground right now that Roderick is actually able to land swings, I think. And it's doing like big old chunks of damage. It is currently eating... Oh, is that... No, oh, it's not eating Omello. Oh, Roderick. Roderick gets the kill 100%. Oh, okay. No one else necessary. At that time, it just decided it didn't want to leave the ground, so Roderick just had free reign to do as he pleased and just eat the thing on his own. Okay. I am gonna need to go get more Charybdis cores, because I also, at some point, want to test out Travesty fighting a Charybdis on his own. Okay, Roderick. Yeah, I might have made something a little bit too powerful. Gave me the Charybdis core. And I mean, Roderick gets to kill, Roderick gets the reward, right? This feels right. Let's just get everyone else put away for now, just to make things a little bit easier. Oh, is the Megalodon meat good? And thank you for playing the Imperial March as Roderick's running around looking like that. So let's see. You don't have any of these skills. This is the inert core. In theory, if I use this, I'd get 200k and all the rewards. No, it is just the skills. Okay, so just subordinates don't get any EP bonus from using a Charybdis core, no matter what state it's in. So I could just like find a million of them and then everyone gets magic jamming and all of those stats basically for free. 3000 EP is essentially nothing. So good to note, But anyways, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. I should have gotten a thumbnail of Roderick just completely annihilating the Charybdis, but you know what? Sure. Roderick, I need to find something to stand you next to just to show what I have done. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. One final thing. I had thought about this before and then I had completely forgotten about it. Since I haven't actually given myself any reward for beating Gazel, and I haven't given myself any reward for defeating either of the two Charybdises, what I think I'm going to do is I am just going to give myself Demon Dominate, instead of like choosing one off of the list of like a million different unique skills. It's just easier. I cannot get this. It's like kind of important if I want to continue on with subordinate stuff. So, in place of a unique skill, Demon Dominate for one. And then I think I might just give myself Spearhead. I haven't yet, because I could get it legitimately. I just need to find and kill 10 what are they called? 10 Fulgans. And I think I actually have like 3 in storage right now. Hold on, I can go check this. I cannot open inventories right now. 1 second. Okay, I guess I only have 1 Fulgan in storage right now, but I've seen at least like 4 or 5 more that I've gotten like Travesty or a different subordinate to take down. And I mean, I could just summon Otherworlder like a million more times, and eventually I will get it. So, although I do have Possession, don't I? No, Possession lets me get temporary skills, which you can't master. I want like permanent skills. And I have Unyielding, but that doesn't work for subordinates you don't name. Yeah. Yeah, just to make things a little bit easier on myself, I'm just going to give myself Spearhead. Because, yeah, it's just, like I said, easier. So, there's that. And I guess we'll get to work using it properly next time. But for right now, take care, everybody. I don't feel... That feels weird. It's something I could do eventually. But, like, that's still a ways off. I only have... I don't know. I might remove that from myself before the start of the next episode. I'm gonna ooh and ah over whether or not I'm okay with actually just starting with it. But I did say unique skill for every boss, and I did kill 2 bosses without unique skills. You know what? I'm fine with it, and I'm probably just gonna use it to take skills from a bunch of these duplicate Otherworlders we have. Anyways, for real now, take care, everybody. I'm very bad when it comes to just letting myself have things. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, O'Mello, It Me Sammy Lawrence, Logan Anderson, Egg Salad, Nando Lang, W Danger, and Kyle Cowett. Thank you all so much for the extra support. For real now, take care, everybody.